Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. On today's tutorial, we're going to be designing this e-flyer you're seeing right now on your screen. Is for a real estate, and we're going to be designing it together, right? Let's start by opening our Corel Draw. Like I told you guys, if I want to design a flyer for social media like e-flyer, I always like uh, my workspace to be set to 8 by 8, right? So I will now come back to my rectangle 2 by my left, right? And then draw like this. You know, the size is always 5 inches by 5 inches. If you are using pixel, is 1080 by 1080 if you're using pixel. I like using inches, and that's about 5 by 5 inches, right? It gives me the capacious license to work on whatever it is I'm working on, right? So now that we have the workspace, the next thing we're going to do is to import the materials that we're going to be using for this tutorial. So we're going to right click and then come to import, right? And then we are going to locate the file. So I think I saved them in real estate too, right? So we are going to be needing all of these guys that you're seeing right here. This is the original picture for this, but I have removed this back, right? I don't need the back that much. I want to replace it with another one. So I remove this back, and then I've turned it to this, from this to this, right? Because I don't need the back. So, and then this is the original one. I'll show you how we can create this in Corel Draw, but because I got one from the internet, so I had to use the one on the internet. So we are going to use it from here to here. So we are going to be using this, right? So let's import all of them. There's still another background that I will be bringing in later, right? So we are going to import it like this, like this, right? We're going to import it like this, right? So the next thing we are going to do right now, I also like to give my uh my rectangle a color, a fill color, white. Then I will come to my transparent, shadow effect, and then apply shadow like this on it, right? I will apply shadow like this on it, right? To give it that wobbling effect, right? I just like it. It's not necessary that you put it, but I like to see uh I like to see the box like this, right? So the next thing we are going to do, guys, is that we are going to bring this background, we are going to bring it in like this, and then increase it this way. We're going to increase it like this, right? So after we've done that, we're going to come to our transparency tool and then apply it this way to just remove this dark side, of it. We are going to apply it this way, and then we are going to right click on it and then power click it inside the container. So the same thing we are going to do for this guy. We are going to bring it in like this and then increase it this way, right? When we do it this way, we're also going to come to our transparency tool and also apply it this way, right? You see what we have right now. You see what we have right now. So that is it. That is it. Then we are going to right click on it too, and then power click it inside the container. Let us adjust it up a little, right? So that is it. We can then now, give the background some kind of gray. You see what we have right now. We can increase the gradient a little. You see what we have right now. Uh, okay, I think this is better, right? Just a little. So now that I have this, the next thing I'm going to do now is that I'll come to my rectangle tool and then draw a box like this, right? I'll draw a box like this, right? So, and then I'm going to pick my shape tool and then come on this place, round corner, because my default settings is set on this guy, right? But I need round corner. Normally the default setting is supposed to be round corner, but mine is on this. So I'm going to come to the edge like this and apply it this way, right? I will apply it this way. just like this, right? So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to look for other pictures that I'll be needing for this tutorial, right? So I'll need this guy and this guy, right? And then I'll bring it in like this, right? So, and this is the text we're going to be used because the text is saying seamless transitions. That means something transitioning into another, right? Outdoor delight and indoor comfort. So I want to show both indoor with this picture you're seeing right here. You see the comfort indoor, right? The couple watching movie, right? And then I want to use outdoor delight where uh, grandparents and the grandkids are watering flower outside. You feel the idea, right? From outside transitioning to inside, from inside transitioning to outside. So that is the idea behind this flyer. So I am going to bring this guy. I'm going to bring this guy inside. I will right click on it and then power click it inside, right? And then I'll bring this guy to, I'll right click on it, I'll power click it inside. Then I'll right click on the box and edit power click, right? So I will then click on this guy and increase it like this and increase it like this, right? I will increase it like that and take it down. And again, I will now increase this guys like this. I will increase this guy like this. Let me increase it some more. I will increase it some more, right? I will increase it some more. See what I have right now. Let me reduce it so that all of that stuff there will show, right? So now that I have this, right? So I will now come to, because I don't want the edges to be sharp like that. So I will now come to effect and then come to blur and then come to feather, right? I'll come to feather and then make sure the feather uh is applied just a little to blur the edges, right? Oh, that's too much. That's way too much. That's way too much. Just a little like this, just to blend it with the background, right? So that is it. That is your, I can change it to Gaussian, right? I think this is better. So let's leave it at 8, right? And then we'll click OK, right? So after I've applied the feather, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is to bitmap it. I'll come here, convert it to bitmap, right? Because I want to apply shadow to it. Without converting it to bitmap, I won't be able to apply shadow to it. So I'll just come to shadow to and then apply it this way, right? I will apply it this way. I will apply it this way. Let me leave it. I'll apply it this way, right? So after that, I will now come to um I will now come here and press Ctrl P so that I can separate the feather, right? So this is the feather like this, right? I will now bitmap it, right? And move it up a little, move it up a little, right? So the idea is to have the background blended with the one at the back. You can see it now, right? You can see what we have right now. So the next thing we are going to do, guys, is that we are going to remove this outline, right? By the time we remove the outline, we'll now bring this guy, we'll now bring it inside like this, right? Let's bring it inside like this and then increase it. Let's increase it a little. Let's increase it a little and then bring it here, right? You see what we have right now. So I'm going to show you guys how to create this just an idea on how to create it. I'm not going to create it, but I'll give you guys an idea. So what we're going to do is we are going to come here and pick our Eclipse tool and just draw it like this, right? So what I'm going to do is that I will come here and pick my Eclipse tool, which is the circle, and then draw like this, right? And then I'll give you white outline, right? And then I will come back to common shape here, and then I will use this guy. This very guy is what I will use. So I will now draw it like this, right? I will draw it this way. You feel me? Let me give you white outline too, right? So I want you guys to create this, send it to my Telegram channel, right? Let me see how you do, right? Send it to my Telegram channel. Let me see how you do. When you do it this way, let's increase this some more. Let it show outside a little, just a little, right? So we are now going to, after we've done it this way, you see what we did? So we made sure that that circle is showing outside a little bit, right? After we've done that, we now come to our smart view, under interactive view, smart view, and then apply it this way. You see what we have? We now have this guy, which is uh the location icon that we'll be using here, right? So we now come here and weld it together. When we weld it, we remove the outline. Sorry, let's give it outline and then remove the fill color, right? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come here under this shadow effect and then I'll pick contour, right? When I pick contour, I will now apply it this way. I only need one. I will apply it like this, right? When I apply it like that, I will now Control K on my keyboard. The idea is to have it duplicated. If I don't do it like that, if I just if I just if I just duplicate it like this, it will not have the same size. You see, this place is bigger than every other part. But if I use contour, I have everything equal. I have everything equal, right? So now that we have it, right? Now that we have it, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to click on the one at the back, right? And then come to our extrude, under shadow, extrude, right? And then apply it this way. We'll apply it this way, right? You see that this one that we are recreating here, they drag it to this side, it's showing at this end. So the same thing we are going to do for this one. You see it? The same thing we are going to do for this, right? We are going to do same thing for this. I think that one is too much. Let's make sure that it is very moderate, right? You see what we have right now? We click on this end here, this place, right? And then Control K on our keyboard to break it apart. Then we have this. We have this original stuff here. So let's ungroup it. So we have this. We have this. So we can now highlight all of them and then give them a color. Let's give it like this color, right? Let's remove the outline, right? So the same thing we are going to do for this place. We'll give it this color and remove the outline, right? We'll remove this color too. Let's highlight all of this and give it this color as well and remove the outline. How you're getting it? If you're getting it, say something in the comment section. If you're getting it, say something in the comment section. If you're getting this, say something in the comment section. Let's remove this outline and also fill with this color. If you're getting it, say something in the comment section. So the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to also give this guy another color. Let's give it red first of all. And then we are going to click on the small one inside and click on this bigger one outside and then trim it. When we trim it, we can now delete this one, right? So let's give this a black instead and remove the outline as well, right? Or another lighter color and leave it. So what we are going to do next, we are now going to go on the internet and look for wooden background. I don't have any wooden background on my system, but let's assume that this is a wooden background, right? I'll just bring it here, right? These guys, I'll weld these guys together. Let me weld them together and see what happens. Weld, right? So when I weld all of them, I hope you guys are following me. It's a bit complicated, but I want you guys to get it. So I will now right click on this and then I'll click it inside. You see what I have right now? Can you see it? Or let me just go inside the container and then I will just crop this guy out. I will only need this guy. Let me crop it out. I'll just crop it out like this. You can go on internet and search for wood. It's because I don't want to waste time. That is why I am doing all of this. I will just put it this way. Perhaps I will just Control B on my keyboard to go make this darker, right? To go make this one darker. So I will just do it this way, right? And then leave it like this. You see what I have right now? And then I can now uh pick my transparency to my transparent I mean sorry my interactive fill to and then apply it this way and then give this a color of this kind and then give this the same color, but I will come here and adjust it. I'll come here and adjust it, right? And then I will give this the same color, right? So you guys see what I have. I want you to create this on yourself by yourself. Create this by yourself, and send it to me. Send it to me. Let's look at it together. So I can always change this very color that is there. If I have another wooden stuff, I can also put it here, to create balance between this guy and this guy. How you guys got it? So do it and send it to the Telegram channel. Let's see how you did it, right? So now that we have this, the next thing we are going to do, guys, is that I am going to uh come to my shape tool again. Sorry, my uh freehand tool, and then I will come this way, click like this, click like this. I will come this way and then I will join it back together. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to adjust this shape to fit this guy that you're seeing right here. To fit this guy that you're seeing right here, I will make sure it fits into the space that we have here. Can you see it? I'll make sure it fits into the space that we have here. I'll make sure it fits into the space. Right? So the same thing here, I'll make sure it fits into it nicely. The same thing I will do here. Let me bring this guy down. Right? And I'll bring that guy down. I will also adjust it. And then I will do the same thing here. Convert it to curve and then move it like this. Right? I'll make sure it fits into that place. Right? I'll make sure it fits into that place. Let me click on it and then adjust it this way, right? And then adjust it like this. Adjust it like this, right? I hope you guys are following me. If you're getting it, say something in the comment section. Then I'll now remove the outline and then come here and then right click on this guy and power click it inside the container. You see what we have right now. let me reduce it and position it well. Let me reduce and position it well so that it shows both the couple and a part of the TV that they are watching, right? Right? It's for it to just show the couple and some part of the TV, right? You see what I'm saying right now? So the next thing you are going to do, guys, is that you are going to now um go to the text, right? And then copy this guy, seamless transition, right? We now copy it and then bring it here and paste it like this, right? And then we are going to reduce it. We can make it right alignment and then we put it down here, right? You see what I mean? We put it down here. And we now use a font called Dim. Dim. You can download Dim online, right? You can get the font online. Dim, right? And then I'm going to take my shape tool and then do it this way. Seamless transition, outdoor delight, indoor comfort. So I'm going to like change this guy to uh like a red, or let me go get the company logo, right? Let me go get the company logo. So this is the company logo. I'm going to use all these logo that you're seeing here. I'm going to use this guy. I'm going to use it, right? Let's reduce it a little. We are going to reduce this a little, right? And then we are going to reduce this to just a little. But then I'm going to see if I can pick, okay, it's orange color. It's orange. So I will just let's bring this guy to, we're going to bring this guy here, right? Let's give it black and then make sure it is centralized, right? And then I am going to give this an orange color instead. Give this orange color instead. Let me see, orange. Okay, let me just this red. I'm going to this red. I will just highlight this red and then come here and double click, right? And then adjust this color to like orange, right? I will adjust it like this to like okay, orange. So I'll leave it this way, right? I'll leave it this way and then click on OK. You see what we have right now? Seamless transition. We can as well change it to capital letter. You can change it to capital letter to make it more fit in, right? To make it more fit in. Seamless transitions, right? So the next thing we are going to do, guys, is that we are going to copy the next text that we have here, which is this guy. We're going to copy it and then bring it down here. And then we are going to reduce it to like 8, right? Or 6, or perhaps 7, right? We are going to put it this way. And then let's bring this guy down. We're going to bring this. We're going to bring this down. Right? And then let's also use dim for it, right? Let's Control K to break it apart and then come here and draw a box like this for this 300 and 500 square meter, right? Let's give this orange color and then give this guy white, right? And then we come here, make sure that this is properly placed, right? You see what we have right now? So that is it. That is it. So the next thing we are going to do, guys, is that I feel I should put like a blue sky background here. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to go on internet and check for a blue sky background. right? And go on Google and then search for sky background. Okay, I think, let me see this guy. Okay, let me copy this, right? And then I will just bring it down here and reduce it and reduce it. I'll bring it this way. I'll bring it this way. And then come to our transparency tool and apply it like this. I'll apply it like this, right? I'll apply it like this. And then I'll power click it inside the container, right? You guys see what we're having right now. Let me click on it and then raise it up a little. Let's raise it up a little, right? You see what we're having right now. Just a touch of it, a touch of blue, right? You see what we're having right now, right? And then we are going to add some more, elements like flying birds, right? Let's see, like flying birds. PNG, right? Let's check this out. Or, okay, we can check this out. Let's copy it. And then we just come to trace bitmap and quick trace it, right? Let's ungroup. And then we just copy this guy and bring it here. Let's reduce it. We just need it small, tiny, right? Okay, let's leave it like that, right? So this guy at the back, we can, let's see, you can change it to normal. Yes, yes. And then let's go inside and adjust it a little bit. Control B on your keyboard just to adjust it a little. I'm going to increase this and do this. I'm going to do this like this and say okay. Right? You see what we have right now? You see what we have right now? So let's delete this guy. See what we have right now? So another thing that I want us to do is that I want us to create a shadow for this, right? We just come here like this and then draw this way, right? And give it like a black fill color, right? And then come to bitmap and then convert it to bitmap, right? We'll convert it to bitmap. We'll now come to effect and then come to blur and then come to Gaussian blur, right? And then blur it like this, right? When we blur it like this, we'll now reduce it a little and then bring it up like this. We'll bring it up like this, right? Let's reduce it a little and then we'll put it this way. Let's reduce it a little and then we'll bring it to the front, right? So that is it. That is it. We can then group it together with this guy. Group. and then power click it inside the container. Inside the container. Sorry, we are going to power click it together with this guy inside the container. Now, right, the final thing you are going to do, guys, is that you're going to go inside the container and then you are going to apply shadow to this guy or this guy that you have here. You're going to apply shadow to it like this. Let's apply shadow like this, right? So we are going to click on the shadow and press Ctrl P on our keyboard, right? And then take it down a little. And you take it down like this. You now bitmap it. And you bitmap it. You will now take your transparency to apply it this way, right? When you apply it this way, you bitmap it again, then apply it this way again, right? And then that is it. That is it, guys. That is it, guys. So you see what we have right now. You see what we have. So what we are going to do next, guys, is that we are going to check. I'm going to check something. Let me see if this works, right? I'm going to remove this blue color that is here. I'm going to remove it, right? And then I will just leave it like this. So tell me in the comment section, which one do you prefer? The one with the blue background or the one without the blue background? Tell me in the comment section, right? The one with the blue or the one without the blue? I think for me, I'm indifferent, right? I'm indifferent. So tell me in the comment section, which do you prefer? The one with the blue background or the one without the blue background, right? Say something in the comment section, guys. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe and let us grow this channel together. I'll see you guys on the next one.